This is what happens when you do a good job on one bathroom. Then you have to do the other bathroom. So we had this old linoleum on the floor, so we wanted to at least do tile. And I was like, well, if we're going to do that, we're going to get rid of that old fiberglass, tan, cream colored bathtub. We didn't redo flooring, subflooring, and we didn't do anything on the walls. So I'm going to put some insulation in here and insulate here, but I have to get rid of all this plumbing. We're going to do like we did in the other thing, except for we're doing a glass wall. I'm sorry, a glass door. And then it's pretty straightforward tile. No cubby or anything. And we're going to put the valve probably right about here. So you can slide the door open, turn the water on, similar to what we did in the other bathroom. Should be a little bit more straightforward. We are going to go up about right here. So I shouldn't have to even mess with any, finishing stuff. And then we will come up 36 inches, so about 4 inches past. So we'll make it a little bit bigger. And then I have to redo all the plumbing going to the toilet and the sink because I'm replacing it with PEX. And I also will be tearing out this floor, just this ledge. You can see it's I'm going to say it's 3/4 maybe. Maybe 5/8. I'm going to tear that out because it's higher than the actual floor. So when I put the tile in, it will be about the same height with that floor removed. And it's got multiple layers of linoleum that would just take forever. I'd rather remove it and then bring it up with the tile than have to have an inch height here. I believe that the subfloor is going to be solid. I'll check. I may have to put a whole layer in, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. All right, that's where we're at. This one shouldn't take too long. The next step is to tear out the floor and do flooring, and then do the plumbing, and then do the tiling. We should be done. We're keeping all the same vanity and stuff because that was all new. Right now we're ready for paint. I did patch the walls up all nice and stuff. So there we go. All right, got the old flooring, the particle board flooring pulled up. It was like 1/2 inch, and then it had a bunch of linoleum and stuff, like 3 layers on it, and got everything cleaned up. All the staples pulled. They used staples to put down the particle board. So we're going in with 1/4 inch hardy backer. The floor is good. It's like 3/4 inch flooring, and then right now with the 1/4 inch hardy backer on, we're level here. What are you doing, big dog? So when we add the 1/4 inch tile and a little bit of mastic underneath, it's gonna be a little bit of a ledge. You are in the way. So we're gonna continue putting down hardy backer. Once I get that done, I'm gonna have to. This drain goes somewhere else. So we're gonna have to patch that floor before we put hardy backer over it. But because the drain is gonna be in the center here, we're doing a clear shower door, a hanging down faucet, and then an on the wall faucet, and then the valve is going over here. So flooring first, so we can get that tight closed up. Then we can take our time on the shower install, or the shower portion, but we can get the floor done and then get the bathroom back into usable space except for shower. Anyway, wife painted this after we got all the texture. We retextured everything, patched the walls. There wasn't much to. I didn't film it, I don't think. Then she did the color, changed the color a little bit, painted the whole thing. She's going to do the ceiling in a eggshell or semi-gloss white. It's a little bit of an off-white, not quite a... Oh no, it's ultra bright, sorry, it's super white. Because we noticed that it's kind of dark in here. If you look, you can clearly see shadowing. So we get some white on there, and then of course clean the light up from all the dust from construction. It might brighten it up. If not, we'll add another light. All right, I'll keep you up to date. All right, well, I got all this in. I forgot to have little markers on these boards, so I just guessed at the spacing on the screws, and it turned out to be right. So, nice edges. I left a 1/2 inch around here because I still have to add the green, once I do the plumbing in the walls, I have to add the green sheetrock. I forgot to film it, but I did. I don't know if you can see it. There's a black board, so I did 2x4s across the hole, screwed them in, and then I cut two 9/16 boards, which equals the inch and whatever, inch and an eighth that the flooring is made out of. Somebody ran these cables through the hole that the drain in the shower was, and so I had to drill this hole to recess those. There's not much slack on this one. I think this one is dead now. It went to the electric stove. It doesn't go there anymore because we have a gas stove. Don't tell the government. But yeah, so Hardy backer's down. Everything's vacuumed up and clean. The next step is either plumbing or start doing this floor. The boss lady wants the floor in so that we can get the sink and the toilet in, but I don't think I can do the sink and the toilet until I do that plumbing there. All right, that's where we're at. All right, so we're doing the plumbing underneath. Yeah, water's still dripping out. Always a pain. But all this iron pipe, so you can see I'd done some already that went to the other bathroom and most of the other house. And then we're just trying to get all this iron pipe out of here now. Now, this is the last piece right here that we're going to get to, because that just goes up to the main in and the front spigot on the house. So we're going to go from there. All right. We're going to go from there, ready to place these guys. And I'm going to start with the blue, which is the cold, and see where we end up. All right, all the evil iron is out, cut back. That's a drain for the water heater that I didn't take out of the wall. Doesn't matter. And that right there is where we're gonna have to get to. It's the only, that's where the iron goes back to the main feed and the one front spigot. So we're gonna still have that in there. But right now, I had to take that one vent off in order to get all this done. I had to cut these guys because they would not come out. I got to go upstairs, take the valves off, put a spike in the thing, and then turn them off down here. And hopefully I won't do any damage to the walls. If not, I'll have to repair it. And that's the drain for the water heater, old drain. I think I might pull that out. Yeah, well, a little bit backwards. I went underneath to do the plumbing, and I tried to unspin the iron pipes from these valves, and the valves just spun. There was nothing holding them inside there, so it tore up my sheetrock. So I had to cut holes big enough to manipulate it, and now we're patching it. So I went ahead and cut this one also, because this has to go way up high for it to shower down, and then the next one goes right here where this mark is, because it sits up like that. So a little bit of rework, kind of silly. I got ahead of myself with everything, but this is under the sink, so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time making this perfect. That one is under the toilet, so we're going to try and make it look good. And this one up here, I'm going to probably do this tomorrow or later on tonight. Put these in the back for the T's to mount on, and then same thing up here, and then I can put this back on. I saved that board, so it should be relatively easy. Just drill a hole in it for the piping and then put it on. We'll see. But yeah, a little bit backwards today, but I was working till like 7:30 getting the plumbing in from underneath all that stuff yesterday. So yeah, there we go. Starting to lay it out. We'll do a video of tiles going down. Got to cut around those guys, cut around that, and then cut a couple here. We'll see how it turns out. All right, there's a day's worth of work. No, I'm just kidding. So we laid it all out and then picked it up and put it in order. So we're in here in order. All right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And those are 2 extra tiles, so we did good. So tomorrow, when my knees have rested, we will put it down with the magical mastic. All right, well, first of all, added a light over there. Tied it into this one. And that one's temporary because I'm going to paint that. I'm going to paint all the lights in here the same color as the outlets. I'm sorry, as the faucets and stuff. Bronze, dark bronze, excuse me. Anyway, we got the tiles stuck down. They turned out pretty good. So the next step is grout tomorrow. It's, I don't know, noon. What time is it, sweetie? Noon?
11:58.
Yeah, it's noon, so we can't do the grouting until at least noon tomorrow, which is fine because I got a bunch of little work to do. Hopefully I didn't get too much mastic around that thing, so that the vent will fit back in there, but alright, that's that. Alright, grout is down. We haven't wiped anything yet. You can see my swipe mark still. Went with a like a darker brown, really dark brown, I think. Grayish brown. Can't remember the name of it. In a second I'll find out. Sahara beige. It's pretty dark. Oh, I missed a spot of white out there. It did come in. Yeah. So next is let it dry for about 15, and then hit it once with a sponge. That's the next step. All right, Sahara beige. This is after like the third nice wiping, and it's all dry now. By the way, wife did the paint touch up last night. I'm taking a break. We got some work going on in the backyard, but the tiles look nice. They laid out really nice and smooth. You can start to see the sparklies. I don't know if you can see them or not. Start to see the sparklies in the tiles now, and yeah, it still needs a little more cleaning, but that stuff did come right off. Yep, so next step is I'm painting the surrounds, the new surrounds that we got, to match the faucet handles and the other stuff that we have in the faucet. And then I'm going to pull this guy down and that guy down and paint it the same color. Oh, in the new light, paint it the same color. So that's kind of what I'm working on today. And then we can start reassembling this guy, because there's nothing stopping us now. We're ready for reassembly, and then I'll slowly work on that. I got some cars to work on, so I'll take a break from tiling for probably a week, and then I'll get back on that. All right, guys. All right, I painted all of the light fixtures with this. We tried to find something to match the bronze. This is pretty close. It's I call it textured black. Just from the Lowe's, it catches the light, so it matches. It really matches the bronze, or what they call bronze, on our fixtures. So it's going to look pretty good. I already took the new little light in, the LED panel light that goes in the shower. I already took it in before. I was like, oh, I should probably take a video of it. Just taped stuff off. Took this quite a ways apart, cleaned it, and then taped it off, painted it. Painted the faces of these guys. And I just sprayed the back side, and then had a little spot right there, so I sprayed it again. But they turned out really nice. We're gonna get them try and get them installed today. The lights back up. Although I wish we would do maybe paint the ceiling. Don't want to forget where that is. Painted the screws because that's all it's going to be seen. All right, guys. It's the next phase. We're going to try and get lights in, and a little bit of the valves for the water, so we can start reassembling the bathroom. Look at this mess. Oh my goodness, there's stuff everywhere. All right, the water's still not on, but I got the valves on the walls. Toilet all hooked up. This thing's hung back up. I still got to put this screw on the back. This is all plumbed, except for actual connections. It's all plumbed up there. I've got a little bit to do there, and then we turn the water on. But put them back together. I put the backboards there, and she painted the wall around the ceiling, so I got all those lights back in. Anyway, yeah, one more step, almost there. Oh, just giving you a quick update. Boss lady's been in. She got painted touch up. She does the ceiling. Got all the lights painted on, touched in around, and she's starting to hang up some stuff. So this portion is done, and I'm starting on the plumbing over here. I just got those pipes stuck in there for size of bit, but yep, gonna get that plumbing done, and then that'll complete the plumbing in the bathroom, and then I'll start laying the flooring for the tile layout. And oh, I'm sorry, before I do floor, I'll do the green backer back there. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Well, that's that. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.